Hi guys, it's Danica and today I'm going to be reviewing the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream. I never use BB cream, so this is kind of weird to use a BB cream, but I heard about this in a couple of vlogs. I think I watched like Adeline's vlog or something, and she said that this has a lot more coverage than a BB cream, so I was really excited to hear about that because I do want something light for the summer, but something that will also give me a lot of coverage. As you can see, I have a lot of scars and everything, so I really do need a lot of coverage, and I want to see in terms of a BB cream how well this performs. I purchased this at Walmart for a little under $7 I think, so it's going to depend how much it is depending on like where you shop. And the shade that I have here is 540 medium. I was torn between medium deep and medium, but I swatched medium deep in the store. I know you're not supposed to, but I did, whatever. And it was like way too orangey and way too dark, so hopefully this will work out. In terms of packaging, it's just super simple. It just comes out in a squeezy tube like this. I noticed that a lot of CoverGirl products are packaged like this, so it means that CoverGirl recycles their packaging, which I really don't mind because that is what keeps costs low. So I'd rather just have something simple like this rather than like a pump or a bottle or anything. Okay, so enough talking and let's just get into the demo. So I zoomed you in super close so you can see all my little imperfections, but it's okay because everyone has them. I'm going to take a Real Techniques Expert face brush and I'm just going to use that on one side of my face, and then I'll use a sponge on the other side. I'm just putting a dab on my finger and then gonna distribute the product. I think I put too much. Okay, now I'm gonna just blend it out. It doesn't smell, which is good, so I know that won't break me out because sometimes fragrances break me out. So you can see I have a pimple right there, so let's see how it covers it up. You can still see a little bit of my acne scars, and you can see a little bit of my pimple, but everywhere else it looks pretty even. So I'm going to go in with a second layer and just over the spots that I need it, so the pimple and my scars. So this side looks a lot more clear, but you can still see the acne scars popping through, and I didn't really expect for this to cover it completely because it's not a full coverage foundation, it's a BB cream, but for being a BB cream it has a lot of coverage. Like, my skin tone is so even, and it even got the redness around my nose. So on the other side I'm going to use a regular cosmetic sponge. You can get these anywhere, like at the drugstore. You can get them at Walmart for super cheap. I'm just going to put a little bit on the sponge and then pat it on my face to distribute it. As for the color, it does look a bit orange, but once I put everything else on, like my blush and my bronzer, it kind of evens out. So hopefully they come out with more colors. So this is with one layer on this side. You can still see some scars and my pimple here peeking through. I feel like with a sponge you get less coverage. I am going to go in with the second layer, but just in the areas that I need it the most. So just a little bit more. So that is with 2 layers on each side. I think it looks really, really good for being a BB cream, so I don't think this should technically be called a BB cream. I think it's more like a foundation that has medium buildable coverage, because you did see how I built up the foundation around my scars and it covered them up pretty well. My face does feel a bit sticky, but maybe that's because it's kind of humid outside, I don't know. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup. So I finished my makeup and this is what it looks like. I think it looks really, really good for right now. I look super, super matte, which is good because I have really oily skin, and I'm going to see how this wears throughout the day. Some of the claims on the back says it's oil-free, which is super good because I have really sensitive skin. It won't clog your pores, so it won't break you out, and it's suitable for sensitive skin. That's me. And it lasts all day. So right now it's about 10:30 and I'm going to check in probably at the end of the day. It also claims that it provides the perfect amount of coverage to even the skin tone, hide blemishes, and keep you shine free all day. So I didn't set it with a powder, and yeah, let's see how this tests throughout the whole entire day. So it's been about 8 hours since I've been wearing this foundation, which is usually how long I have makeup on for a day. So I am just going to give my final thoughts. So as for the wear, you can see that on my nose is super oily, a little bit on my T-zone on my forehead it's kind of oily, and on my cheeks right here. But as for everywhere else, it looks pretty matte, which is really good. This foundation has held up throughout the day, and it's been really hot outside, so it has held up to the humidity. The only parts where the foundation kind of faded were all on my pimples. You can see right here that you can see all my acne peeping through, and around my nose. But everywhere else looks really good, so I'm really impressed by this foundation. So overall, the foundation performed really well, and yeah, I would definitely recommend this. The only downside is that there are not a lot of colors, so hopefully CoverGirl comes out with more shades of these. But other than that, I have no complaints, and so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!